Welcome back to Great Day Live, and get ready to raise your glasses and embark on a journey of hops, malt, and extraordinary flavors at the second annual Rollin' on the River Festival. This day will be filled with a frothy indulgence, live entertainment, and a camaraderie of fellow beer enthusiasts. Joining me on set is the founder, Todd. And it is a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Second year Rollin' on the River.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. You just brought a small sample of what will actually be at the festival. But really, let's kind of take it back to when this was brought to life. So why did you want to create this festival?
So part of it was I'm a native of Jeffersonville, born and raised there. And there had never been a craft beer festival in the city of Jeffersonville. So I partnered up with Pearl Street Tap House. They came up with the idea of using the Howard Steamboat Museum. Beautiful spot in the city of Jeffersonville. We call it the crown jewel of Jeff. It's just this beautiful historic home and grounds. And the thought was, they needed help fundraising. They don't
Look at that shot right there.
They don't get state grants. They don't get federal grants.
Yeah.
So all their stuff comes from attendance and events like what we do there for them. So the main impetus was to let's raise some funds for that museum.
Absolutely. And so with over 100 craft beers, wines, ciders, all available, how do you ensure a diverse and exciting lineup for the attendees?
Well, thankfully, I have over 20 years in the beer and wine industry, a lot of great contacts. So we're able to bring in brewery friends from all over the country, a few international people actually coming in for it.
Wow.
So to be able, we're picking the best of the best.
And you just brought a sample again, like I mentioned. I see Founders right up in front. They are definitely well known.
Yes, very well known. Yeah, these are some of our sponsoring beers here. So Quaffon out of Indiana, same with Ash and Elm. It's our first cider sponsor.
Okay.
We've got Great Lakes out of Ohio, of course, Founders out of Michigan. Kronbacher, so we got an international sponsorship.
Very cool.
They're one of the #1 selling beers in Germany, and they wanted to be part of the event as well, too.
Wow, how cool is that to kind of have it a little bit on like a world stage?
Yeah.
To have, the locals come in, but kind of also broaden our palette too to see what's available worldwide as well.
Exactly, and like having a cider sponsor, people with gluten intolerance and things like that, we've got options, plenty of options for them. We'll have Ash and Elm, but quite a few other cideries there. We had actually one of our wine sponsors, Weinbauer, the importer, but Schlinkhaus is one of their #1 selling brands, so we brought it to feature as well too. So having wine, having cider, of course, having all that beer. But we're also going to have a little bourbon there as well too.
You have
and some spirits. So Quaffon has a sister company called Hard Truth. So whiskey, bourbon, rum, creams, you name it.
Wow.
But also our friends from Heaven Hill are going to be there with Evan Williams and Larceny Bourbon.
So
a lot of different options there as well too.
And I do hear that there's like a VIP ticket option too. So what does that entail?
So the VIP gets you in an hour early. It gets you access to the carriage house on the grounds. So beautiful rental hall that they have. For people who go to Beer Fest, it's bathrooms, not porta pots. There's air conditioning. There's seating. So there's a lot. It's a great place to get away, to get a break. But then to also you can get right back into the festival.
Yeah.
But then our partners, Pearl Street Tap House, will actually have their kitchen set up there as well too. So they'll be serving guests out of a side window, but VIP guests will have direct access to them.
Super, super nice. And again, this all supports the Howard Steamboat Museum. So again, why is it just so important to kind of keep that alive in our community?
Well, a lot of it's just the history. It's the house was built in the late 1800s. It stood the test of time. It's a great place to see. You go and just look at the history of it. Pictures of the 37 flood when the house was underwater and the revival of that. And it's just a huge part of the history of Kentuckiana.
Absolutely. Well, we are definitely going to get our tickets. I'm sure they're selling out super quickly.
Yes.
And this is coming up in June, right?
Yes, June 7th. So we're not that far away.
I know. I can't believe it's already like summer season. I feel like we just came through Derby and we're like, oh, wait, life is beyond Derby. So we're rolling through all the festivals, including this one, anchoring down in southern Indiana. So thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me.
So again, the Rolling on the River Festival is happening on Saturday, June 7th. So get your tickets and also your VIP tickets at rollingontheriverfest.com. Coming up, learn how you can save on energy bills with Daily Green Power, the premier solar panel installation company. We're shining the light on their cutting-edge technology and how to get them installed just in time for summer. Stay with us.
Davis Jewelers, official jeweler of Great Day Live and Louisville's largest jeweler for bridal, fashion, and fine timepieces. Find your perfect piece today.